Oh, yeah, yeah, boys. I'm back. I'm back. I'm muted. My bad, boys. It was on mute. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? One in the chat if you can hear. It should be off mute. I muted it accidentally. We need you to please talk. I am talking. Can you hear me, chat? All good? All good, guys? Okay, amazing. Amazing, boys. Amazing. Amazing. Right. Where is the lineup? Here. This is the lineup for both teams. Unai Simon in goal, so still no David Raya, no Joan Garcia either, which is not really surprising as Unai Simon has been the main starting keeper for Spain for quite some time now. Cucurella left back, the new Real Madrid signing. Again, that kind of came out of nowhere. Let me know in the chat right now what you think, if it's a double L signing. For me, look, it's a W signing. 50 million for one of the best left backs in the world. And I think Carreras on that left-hand side for Madrid needed massive improvement anyway. So I think that's a good signing from Madrid. Laporte and Kobasi as the two centre-backs. Llorente right back. Again, this is exactly what we expected. No real surprises. Pedri, Rodri and Ruiz as a midfield three. That's one of the best midfields out of all the international sides. Then Gavi, Oyarzabal and Ferran on the right. Of course, no Lamine. He is still injured. Is he even on the bench? He is on the bench. Yamal is on the bench. We might see a little cameo from him, but I expect this to be quite a comfortable win for Spain, so I don't really think we need to see him. No Nico Williams as well. He's not coming off the bat of an incredible season, to be honest. Gavi on the left, though. Will you stream Italy's game too? Hey, I would have, man. You need to stop trolling me, man. Honestly, guys. Carrera was decent, but our backups were buns and not consistent. That's what I'm saying. I think Cucurella's a great signing. Cucurella, Dumfries, Konate for the same price as Gordon. I think he's a decent player. I don't think he's elite by any stretch of imagination. I think they massively sort of overpaid Barcelona for him. But yeah. But quickly, boys, in my last stream, obviously we discussed the Sports Fun website, the fancy football website, and I picked my team. I'm not going to lie, chat. I might need to change a few things round. Obviously, my team was Mbappe, Kenan, Nuno Mendes, Jude, Diogo Costa, Pickford, Munoz, and Cherki. Now, only one person out of these guys has played so far, and that was Yildiz. And Yildiz, unfortunately, didn't even start the game. He didn't even start. He was on the bench. So I think I might need to change Kenan. Guys, do I stick with Kenan or do I change Kenan? At half-time, we're going to come back to it and make some changes. But should I change Kenan in my fancy team? Or do I stick with the boy? Surely he's going to play the last two games. Surely you'd expect Kenan to play the last two games. But I'm not too sure. In all fairness, I want to see how Spain do. Because depending on how Spain play, I'm going to put some Spanish players in my team, I think. Can you give your prediction on the game? I think 3-0 Spain. I'll be honest. I think Spain win this easily. 3-0 Spain. Chat, do I change Kenan? Maybe at half-time we'll change Kenan. I don't know. Even Cherki I might have to change. I don't know if Cherki's going to actually play. Stick with a star boy. We might have to. If you do want to join my Sports Fun League, boys, there is a cash prize of £500 at the end of it. So whoever wins it wins £500. I will give it to you. I'll get in contact with you. I'll send you that money. All you have to do is click the link in the description of this live. Simple. It's free to play. It's so easy. You just build your 8-a-side team and bang, you're in. If your players do well, obviously you climb the leaderboard, you climb the ranks. Right now, I don't think I'm doing brilliantly. So make sure you join. The link is in the description of the video. Players are in the tunnel now. What are we saying though, chat? What are we saying? I said 3-0 Spain. Do you guys agree? What's your predictions in the chat? He's getting clamped by the USA defense. Is the next game against the US or is it the last group game, chat? Turkey, USA. Let's have a look. Because I will be going to that game, but I don't know. Yeah, it's the last one. It is the last game. I thought it was the last game. Who are your favourites? I think Spain. I got Spain as my favourites for the World Cup, honestly, guys. I got Spain as my favourites. 3-0, you agree? 0-0. No way is it going to be 0-0, chat. Leave in the chat right now who you think, your score prediction, sorry. Leave in the chat your score prediction. How are you enjoying America? Yeah, it's decent so far, man. Can't complain. I met a few legends yesterday. Met Zidane, Kaká, Pogba, Marcelo, Rodrigo. Obviously went to the Brazil-Morocco game. Really cool. 5-0, 4-1. I agree with 3-0. I mean, if we look at the Cape Verde team, who's the standouts, chat? Who are the standouts in this team? I'll be real. I don't really know their team too well. I'm not too familiar with it. 5-0, 3-0, 6-1, 3-0, 2-0, 4-1. Yeah, Spain should win. Someone said 2-1 Cape Verde. Imagine. Imagine if it was 2-1 Cape Verde. What's your opinion on Virat Kohli? I know he's a good cricket player. I don't really watch cricket though, bro. I'll be honest. I don't really watch cricket, so I'm not too familiar with it. Yeah, it was a sick experience, boys. Did you guys see the legends I met? I posted it on TikTok and Instagram. I might do a YouTube video as well. Talk about the conversations I had with some of them players. I'm not sure about this Spain warm-up jacket, boys. What do you think about this Spain like warm-up jacket? I can't lie, I don't like it. I don't like the material. Looks strange. What do you think went wrong for Turkey? Boys, do you know what it is, yeah, with Turkey? I've just given up on them. You see, every year, not every year, every competition we say, oh, Turkey, they're gonna be the dark horses. They're gonna do well. They're gonna go this far. Chat, like apart from Euros 2024, in the recent tournaments, Turkey just disappoint. Turkey just disappoint. I think they underestimated Australia massively. Of course, not starting Kenan for me was a mistake. Was a mistake. But we have to give a lot of credit to Australia. They played really well. Australia played really well. And that group there is looking interesting now. I saw someone in the TikTok's comments saying Patro's going to carry against Spain. Well, a centre-back carrying against Spain. How's that going to work? He can play well, but a centre-back can't carry a team. Viva España. Na, na. Kenan was injured. I think Kenan's coming off the bat of a slight knee problem, but he played 45. For me, bro, if you play 45 minutes, you're fit to play the whole game. If you're injured, you're not in the squad. That's how I see it. Like Neymar, he wasn't in the matchday squad for Brazil because he was actually injured. Who do you got top in Turkey's group? USA, bro. I got USA. You guys? Who do you guys think? Because let's have a look at some of the tables so far. Group A. Hold on a minute. Can I put it up here? FIFA World Cup. Yeah, let's look at the tables quickly together on stream chat. Let's look it up. Here's the tables. Group A, Mexico, South Korea, Czech Republic, South Africa. Mexico, South Korea both on 3 points. Group B, Switzerland, Canada, Qatar, Bosnia, all on 1 point. This is the best group so far by a distance. Because it's so even. Look, everything is even. The goal difference is even. The points are even. Everything is perfect. It's setting it up really, really well. Group C, Scotland, Morocco, Brazil, Haiti. Again, this is interesting. Scotland are currently top. Can Scotland pass directly through in the top two? That'll be interesting to see. They got a big win against Haiti the other day. Morocco, Brazil, obviously, I'm not too convinced by Brazil, chat. I don't think they're great. Group D, USA, Australia, Turkey, Paraguay. USA will definitely top this in my opinion now. I don't want to underestimate Turkey because it's not finished, the group. A lot can happen. I still expect them to get out. But with the way that the US played in their first game and the way that Turkey played, we'd be stupid to say that US aren't the favourites as of now. Group E, Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, and Curacao. I mean, Germany destroyed Curacao. Ivory Coast actually looked really, really good against Ecuador, in my opinion. They got the win. Diallo, last-minute winner. Diamande was cooking the whole game. Let me know if you watched that, boys. Sweden, Japan, Netherlands, Tunisia. This is an interesting group. Obviously, Sweden got the win against Tunisia last night on the latest kickoff, I believe. Japan, Netherlands was a really good game. I still think these two are the strongest teams, to be honest, Japan and Netherlands. And then obviously these games are still yet to be played. So it'll be interesting to see how today's group is going to look. Oh, we got a dono. We got a donation. Killen, with the SEK 50. My friend, thank you so much for the donation. Luca Go, I appreciate that, bro. Did you watch Sweden Tunisia yesterday? Ayari, oh my days. What games are you planning on watching during your visit to the US? Bro, I did watch it. So far, I got tickets for France, Senegal, England, Croatia, USA, Turkey, and Brazil, Haiti. I got those 4 games left. Hopefully some more as well, boys. But thank you for the donation, Killen2167. USA, the dark horses. So far, yeah. No way, Luca, watch along. Chat, do you want me to do watch alongs like, okay, obviously it's the World Cup. I'm in the US, so I'm not going to be able to do it for every single game. But going into next season, should I do watch alongs consistently? Obviously for Juventus games, big Prem games, big Serie A games, Champions League games. Do you want to see more watch alongs? I've never really done watch-alongs just because I don't know how much demand there is for it, if you guys want to see them or not. So, obviously, if you do enjoy watch-alongs, let me know and I'll try and organise some more ones for sure. Sweden will top that. I mean, I don't know, because you look at Japan and Netherlands, guys, I don't want to underestimate the Netherlands, but also Japan. Japan are strong, chat. Japan are very strong. I got the electrolytes drink, boys. What do you guys know about electrolytes? Who else has electrolytes? What do you guys think? Yeah, of course I'm sad. Look, chat, I'll be honest, man. I did this watch along. I wanted to do the watch along for Lamine. Lamine hype, man. That's what I'm on. I just want to watch Lamine. I'll be honest, chat. That's why I enjoy watching Spain or Barcelona as well, of course. I hope. When is Lamine gonna come back though, chat? When is he gonna be fit to start a game? Do you guys reckon? What? Where are you right now? New York. I'm going to the final. Hey, you're actually going to the final, bro. How much were your tickets, Caribbean? Caribbean 1001. How much were your tickets to the final, bro? That is crazy. This guy's got final tickets, chat. That is a dub, bro. You could sell them for like 30 grand, maybe more. That is insane, man. Going to the final. That's a dream, man. I really hope I could go to the final. That's like a massive dream, going to a World Cup final. Don't underestimate Cape Verde. You know they're a really good team. But, bro, they're playing Spain. It's not even about underestimating Cape Verde. Like, respect to them. Do you know what I mean? They made it to the World Cup. Wait, chat, is this Atlanta Stadium? What stadium is this? This stadium's fire. This stadium is fire. Is this Atlanta Stadium? Can't lie, this stadium's nice. It's kicked off. Bang. We're ready. Game is kicked off, chat. Bro, this guy's going to the final. That's crazy. How much did the tickets set you back? Luckily, bro, they were all with a brand, so I got gifted them. But I was looking at the retail prices on the app. It shows it. For category 1, which was where I went for Brazil, Morocco, it was $900. And in category 3, which is the lowest category, was 500 or 400 or I think 500. The ticket prices are insane, man. It's a joke. Yes, yes, yes. Do more. The timer. I got the timer, chat. I got the timer. Don't worry. I got the timer. Timer's running. Yeah, I'll do watch-alongs next season, boys, for sure. Obviously, Juventus games, Serie A games, Premier League games, UCL games. I don't know, El Clasico maybe, something like that. Just big games here and there when I can. I just see, I honestly, man, I just don't see a world in which Spain don't destroy Cape Verde. Fabian, he's a player, chat. He's a quality player. Will you be watching the Egypt-Cape Verde game? Probably, bro. Start a Twitch account. You reckon? I just prefer YouTube lives because, I don't know, I'm more established on YouTube. I never do Twitch, you know. I make YouTube videos, chat, but I don't know. If Twitch is where it's at, I might have to. Bro, what happened with Turkey? I know, chat, bro. I don't know. Turkey were just horror. Is Lamine playing? No, no, no. Lamine's not playing. You're so far behind. Hey, chat, I know. I can't lie. I'm far behind because I ain't got this on the TV. You're gonna have to bear with me, boys. Don't be ruining anything. Bogger on a permanent. Is it confirmed? Did we confirm Bogger just now? I would anyway. He's like 5 million. Spain 3-0. I can do both. You can do Twitch. Oh yeah, you can do. Leo's does Twitch and YouTube actually. It's a good point. I will do both. It's a good point, bro. Thank you. Not RL3. Yeah, I already did. I saw a menu after Brazil, Morocco. Um, Issue is when I leave New York, a menu's staying in New York, and then when I get back to New York, a menu's gone. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to see him again. We'll link up in London and do content for sure, though. What minute is everyone in then? Am I just severely delayed right now? Thoughts on Amorim to Milan? Bro, honestly, I don't think it's a good move. I don't like Amorim as a coach. Fan from Bosnia, bro. I appreciate it, man. Egypt, Belgium. Yeah, of course, bro. That's today, right? Belgium, that's today. Oh, Caribbean. By the way, to answer your question, I have a connection with a football association president and he gets to bring two people to the final. I'm going to be one of them. Well, bro, congratulations, man. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope it's a great game for you, man. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So enjoy it, bro. That's going to be so cool for you. Who do you hope is in the final, Caribbean? Who do you hope is in the final? If you could have like, and obviously you can't say France, Spain. Well, you could. It depends how the groups finish. But realistically, France and Spain should top their group, so they'll meet each other in the semis on the same bracket. 4 minutes. Ah, boys, I'm not that far behind. I'm like 20 seconds behind. You're acting like I'm like 4 minutes behind. Maybe I'm like a minute behind. Maybe there's a chat delay as well. It's not that deep. Where is this game? Is it in Atlanta, this game? Is it in Atlanta, this game, boys? Chat, I think with this game here, I think if I'm looking at the situation, I'm thinking Oyarzabal might have to be a pick for me in my sports fun team. I'm looking at the Spain team, and obviously Lamine is the bait one, but he's not playing. Oyarzabal has a great record for the national team. I think if he plays well today, if he's like even at half time, I might sign Oyarzabal over Kenan. I might sign Oyarzabal because he's going to be the main striker for sure. He's going to play like every game. I reckon he'd be a great signing. He's super underrated as well. People don't realize how good he is for the national team. Make sure you join my Sports Fun League as well, boys. Link is in the description. Winner of it at the end of the tournament gets £500. And it's free to play. It's incredible. All you have to do is cook. Pick the right players. So it's all about the ball knowledge. Stream delay. Yeah, bro, I know. There's nothing really I could do. Should I spoil the goals? Ideally, no. It's in Atlanta. Well, Yazabal is a massive international player. That's what I'm saying, chat. That's why I think I'm going to take him. I think I'm going at halftime. I'm going to look through the team, though. Don't worry. At halftime, I'm going to look through the team, make some adjustments. Commentator said it's in Philly. Nah, this isn't a Philly stadium. This is Atlanta, I think. FaZe Records, I appreciate you, bro, man. Shout out to you. I believe we can win the World Cup. You're a Morocco fan, bro. I think you can't. Honestly, I don't want to like. You could obviously anything can happen. I don't want to dampen your sort of goals and your ambition. I don't think Morocco will win the World Cup. I don't think they can. Honestly, I don't even know. It's going to be so hard to ever see a non-European and non-South American nation to even win the World Cup, in my opinion. But out of all the non-European and non-South American nations, Morocco are definitely the best for me and have the best chance. But it's just going to be super tough, man. But I think you can go far again. Juventus just bought Boga. Hey, it was a no-brainer. It was like 5 mil. Well, watch-alongs definitely, boys. Especially in the knockout stage. Because the knockout stage is more interesting. It's more entertaining. Definitely. So far, Cape Verde they've held their own. To be fair, how far will England go? I reckon semis. Why were the tickets so high, bro? I don't know, man. Like for me, FIFA have priced fans out of games. It's bizarre. It's embarrassing, boys. It's embarrassing. The ticket prices are a joke. Even getting to the stadium, it's $100 to get on a train. To get on a 30-minute train, it's $100. It doesn't exist, boys. It doesn't. It's like it's a joke. And then an Uber is over $100 as well. So for me, it's a shame, really. I can understand the backlash. I really can. Do you think India will qualify? Probably not, bro. But you never know. If there's more teams, maybe. Japan, yeah, Japan is sick, boys. Japan is sick. Madrid are going hot. Hey, man, Madrid have the spending power. They have the pool. They can do that every summer if they want to. I reckon they're not even done. They'll sign some more players. Who else do you think they'll sign? You think they'll sign Rodri, chat? Who else do you think Madrid are going to bring in? Good idea there. Cleared away by the Cape Verde defender. Rodri gets there in the end. I like the Spain kit, you know. I'm a fan of that Spain shirt. European team hasn't been great apart from Germany. Well, who else have, there's been quite a few that have played, to be fair, but you are right. But a lot of the big European nations haven't played yet. Spain are playing now. Portugal haven't played. England haven't played. France haven't played. Those are all the favourites for the European nations. It's the lesser European nations that have played. Senegal goes strong. Yeah, they do. I mean, I'm interested to see how they'll do against France, to be honest. Bruh, look, India, football's not really the main sport in India, though. I don't think India will qualify for the World Cup. But if they were to add like X amount of new teams, potentially, you never know. Fan from India, I appreciate it, bro. Shout out to you, man. Is it a customized kit? No, the Spain kit is this one, yeah, this one is custom. But the Spain kit is not, it's the authentic one. Unai Simon is the captain, that's why Raya's not starting. Also because Unai Simon's just the main goalkeeper for Spain, chat. Yeah, it's bad, honestly. It's bad how it's ran, in my opinion, the World Cup. I think I'll do a video like at the end of the World Cup, like giving my whole experience on it, my breakdown, the truth behind the World Cup and such, because there's a lot of things that I kind of want to talk about, to be fair, but I want to give my full experience when it's all said and done, because there's still different places I need to travel to. Maybe they'll be better organized or worse organized than New York. I'm not too sure. Rodri, out to Cucurella. Pretty slow-paced game so far, chat. Pedri's playing proper close to Oyarzabal, boys. He's almost playing as a striker. Look how close Pedri is to Oyarzabal. He's playing very close to goal. Good turn by Pedri. Lovely ball. Ooh. Almost 1-0 Spain. Great turn by Pedri. Beautiful cross. Well defended in the end. But really good play. Another cross claimed by the keeper. Why is Pedri on corners? Well, who else do they have? Pedri's cooking, 100%. They will sign a right winger. They got Rodrigo. I know he's not really a right winger. He's a left winger by trade, but he's played there so much. What's the next game I'm going to see live? France, Senegal, bro, tomorrow. I didn't watch Greece-Italy friendly game, bro. I didn't watch it. Go to a Portugal game. I really want to. I'm hoping to go Portugal-Colombia, but we'll see. Did you see Amorim to AC Milan? Is it Here We Go? Chat, has that been Here We Go? Is that here we go, chat? For thingy. What's it called? For Amorim. I'm checking on Twitter now. Breaking news. Juventus have slowed down negotiations for Sorloth. Okay, that's fine. That I do not care about. Carnevali is planning to sell every player signed by Comolli, apart from Boga. Damn, this guy's on smoke already. You know what fares? Where is bro? I can't see Amarim. Chat, I can't see Amarim. Yeah, chat. When Mancini, if Mancini gets announced, I will. I will make a video on it. Of course, chat. I'll make a video on it. Can you speak about the manager merry-go-round? I did a short actually on the manager merry-go-round on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. But I'll probably do an in-depth one when Mancini gets announced because it's getting ridiculous. It's honestly getting ridiculous. What do Cape Verde need to do to be successful? But do you know what it is, yeah? If Cape Verde stay in a low block, again, the defenders are very tall and strong for Cape Verde. And you look at Spain. I mean, we saw the Pedri cross, but who are they crossing it into? Oyarzabal is a player that wants to play with his feet. Oyarzabal is a player that plays in and around the box. He's not a box threat. They don't have a nine. I mean, if they were to throw Merino on as a striker, then it'd be different. But with this starting 11, they're not going to be spamming crosses in. So low block, clear everything aerially, similar to how Arsenal tried against PSG. But a successful game for Cape Verde, like from their fans' perspective, is scoring a goal. Kind of like how Curacao did against Germany. I mean, realistically, they don't have much of a chance against Spain. It's not like they're going to win or most probably even get a point. So they're looking at this thinking, okay, this game's a write-off, but there's nothing really to lose for them. Do you think Ronaldo will have a good impact? To be honest, no, bro. I'd love for Ronaldo to have a good World Cup campaign. I actually have a Ronaldo shirt with me here. I bought it with me. I really would. And I wouldn't mind if Portugal won it for him. But I don't like the Portugal attack. I know Leao, Conceição, Ronaldo on paper is very good, but I just don't know how much it will work well together, especially with Ronnie. He's past it, chap. Unfortunately, he's just past it. But I love him. I love him still. Go on. Rodri loses possession. Hold on a minute. Ah, easy strike from Pedri. Easy, easy for the keeper, straight down the middle. I mean, Pedri's not the best ball striker, if I'm being honest. He scored a couple bangers last season. I remember his shooting improved so much last season, but it's just, I don't know. He's not a great striker of the ball. Hold on a minute. Stolen. Oh, that's sloppy. That is a sloppy pass. Who made that pass? Was that Pedri? That's poor, to be fair. I wouldn't expect that from someone like Pedri. That's a poor ball. What do you think about the Vlahovic U-turn? To be honest, chat, it's kind of a disrespect in my opinion. Simply because the guy says, "I'm not staying. I want to go elsewhere." Nobody wants you, and then you come back and you're like, "Okay, let me sign a new deal then." Like we're second fiddle. I don't really respect that. So I probably wouldn't keep him. As much as I wanted to renew Vlahovic, I wouldn't renew him now that he's gone and tried to flirt with other clubs pretty much, sell himself to other teams and then they don't want him. Okay, but don't come back here then. Go somewhere else. Your star boy Ken, and what happened to him? Didn't see him. Well, he didn't play the whole game and he was one of the better players in the second half. Your thoughts on Amarim? Chat, is that confirmed? Can someone actually tell me if Amarim is confirmed? Because I read rumours, but I don't think it was confirmed. Is Amarim confirmed? Inter fan here, by the way. Oh, you said it's wrong for Kenan not to start. I agree, man. Kenan should have started. Yes, yes, yes. No way, man. Flipping out. I need to make a video on that. I'll make a video on it after the game. Is that actually... Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, my days. It was 6 hours ago. I was asleep. You're right, chat. It's done. Hold on. Let me screenshot this and I'll make a video on it after. I'm not sure about this move, boys. What do you lot think in the chat, Amorim to Milan? I don't think that's a brilliant move, to be honest. I don't know, chat. I don't know. The Spain team doesn't impress me, bro. It's been 18 minutes. You have to remember there's no Lamine as well. Honestly, guys, let me just be honest with you. Once we've watched every nation twice, I can tell you who I think is going to win the World Cup. And I think all of you will also be able to think more with an educated guess, and a more nuanced approach who's going to win the World Cup. Because it's all about, the thing is with the national team. For me, I always say this when it comes to international football. The team that plays most similar to a club side will win the competition. We saw it with Italy Euros 2021. We saw it with Spain Euros 24. We saw it with Argentina World Cup 22. The team that plays most similar to a club side in the passages of play, in the defensive phase and the offensive phase, in the know-how on... Oh, hold on a minute. That was a decent play. In the connection with your teammates. You know what I mean? How well do they work together? And the whole, the ones that play most similar to a club side, it's more an aesthetic thing. You can just kind of see it. You feel it when watching them, So I think we need to, what's it called? Give it some time. What is that shot? What the hell was that shot? Yeah, everyone's saying dead signing for Milan. Yeah, I can't lie. It's pretty dead. I don't rate Amorim. Kubasi, why are you shooting from there? Who told him to shoot, bro? Who told Kubasi to shoot from there? Who told Kubasi to shoot? What's up, bro? You need a manager. I'm a United fan. He wasn't good for his results, but he fought back. But his results were awful, bro. His results were dreadful. And yeah, he fought back against the Glazers only because he wanted to get sacked, bro. He knew he'd get sacked. He knew he'd get his payout. That's why. What year is that shirt? This is a custom one, but it's a Santos 11-12. Fries in the bag, bro. For what sense? Amorim. For some Spalletti and Chiesa return. Honestly, Chiesa, if we get him for cheap, if he's not on a big wage, I'm for it. He don't start, though. Unless we play Kenan in the 10. He doesn't start over Conceição or Yildiz. But I'd take him for depth and stuff. I like Chiesa. I'll take Chiesa back. Honestly, chat, signings for Juventus, yeah. The problem was, right? When I was watching Brazil-Morocco, from a lot of the game, I was focusing on the 6, Boadi from Morocco. Good player, yeah? Good player. I'm watching it thinking, oh, this guy's a proper player. I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm not thinking that there's going to be so much hype after the game. I'm not thinking everyone else maybe noticed it to the same extent that I did. Everyone's talking about Boadi. So in the moment, I was thinking, you know what? If I was Juventus, I would speak to Lille. I think he's at Lille. I would speak to Lille and try to get this done. Now, the whole world is going to want him. Everyone's going to want Boadi. And I'm just like, oh, God, I thought we might have stood a chance. Do you know what it is about Boadi as well? I actually think if I was him, I wouldn't go to the Prem. Chat, I'll be honest, I wouldn't go to the Prem or Real or Barca. Barca don't need him. They got Frankie, they got Pedri. Madrid, yeah, they could do with him to be fair because they need a deep line playmaker. But in my opinion, going to the Prem, it could be a bit of a killer for him if he doesn't swim. Now, of course, the financial capital there is so advanced. But for me, chat, if we had Champions League, we could actually have attracted him. I'm not joking. We're still a big club. He'd play for us. He'd be our best midfielder. But I just don't see him coming to us. No, he's 18, bro. He's not 22. He's 18. He is a PSG. I see the City thing. I think City will still focus on Elliot Anderson. But he is a PSG coded player, but I wouldn't go there. Chat, he wouldn't play at PSG. PSG, I mean, even if they sell Fabian, right? He doesn't play in that role. He's a bit deeper, Boadi. They got Vitinha there. Spain is mid without Yamal. Well, first of all, bro, you take the best player in the world out of any team, they struggle. Or they're worse off. This drinks break, chat. I forgot about these drinks breaks. This is another thing that's annoying me. Anyway, let's head over quickly to just check out my team. Chat, this is actually, let's go live scores. What's the live scores saying? Chat. Look at this, chat. This is interesting. This is the live scores on Sports Fun. This tells you how informed everyone is. Havertz right now is the biggest baller. 184. Balogun's cooking. Isak's cooking. Diallo, obviously. Lee Kang-in, chat. What do you guys know about Lee Kang-in? This guy here is serious. We saw him, obviously. Well, he plays for PSG. Obviously, we know him. But we saw him the other day. Muharemovic, that's my guy as well, chat. He's a baller. I might have to get Tarek involved. I might have to get Tarek involved. Right now, there's no Spanish players on this because they're all playing dead. Leaderboard, this fella's winning everything right now. This guy's cooking the most. This guy's cooking the most. I'm not going to lie, my team is disappointing me. But a lot of my good players are yet to play. Mbappe, Nuno Mendes, Jude. I don't even know if Jude is going to start. I'm not going to lie, Chubb. I'm going to have to do some serious transfers because I'm not sure if these guys are going to start. Cherky too. Mbappé will, Mendes will, for sure. Pickford will, Diogo Costa will, Munoz will. But Cherky and Jude, I'm not too sure. And obviously Kenan didn't. So we might have to do some swaps at half time. Thoughts on Sweden? I only caught the highlights, bro. I would love Boadi at Liverpool. To be honest, Boadi would play at Liverpool. He would. He played for a lot of English clubs. So I could see that happening. I really could. I don't know if you get Wharton though, chat. Roger should start over Jude. Oh, you know what? Honestly, let's just talk England for a second, yeah. Are we being like? Do you lot think Jude shouldn't start, chat? Do you lot think Jude shouldn't start? Because I'll be honest, man. For me, Jude starts. I don't care about form. I don't care. Jude is one of the best midfielders in the world. Jude, when it comes to the national team, performed at Euros 24. Jude plays in my team. Like, it's just this English narrative thing. I don't understand it. Like, seriously, they hate good players in England. People talk about Boadi when he was 16, similar to Lenny Yoro. I mean, bro, he's probably been spoken about in France quite a bit, but I just don't watch enough of the French league to be able to judge him. Like, that was the first time I watched the kid, and I was like, wow, what a player. I'm not going to lie, chat. I'm not impressed by this game so far. This game's been dry. Jude has to start for his versatility. You just can't bench Jude. I agree, man. Do you think the drink break should come to European football leagues after all? No, chat. Let me tell you, I'll be very clear with the drink break, yeah. First of all, for the players, it's good because these climates are nuts. The USA is so hot, it's hard to play in this climate. In Europe, all year round, you don't need a drinks break unless there's like a major injury where then you go to the sideline, whatever tactics, which we've seen before, because it's not as hot. The climate isn't as hot. And another reason why they're doing it in the US, the drinks break, is for ads. They run ads during it. That's the main reason. So no, it won't come to Europe after. What striker do we sign? Bro, I'd like Gonzalo Garcia, honestly. Oh, you know what, chat? If Balogun has a good World Cup as well, I would take Balogun. I looked at Balogun in the first game. I was like, Balogun starts for Juventus. I like Balogun. I think England will do well. Is the USA treating it like NBA? In what sense? What do you think about Calafiori rejecting Real Madrid just to be a sub at Arsenal? Well, he starts for Arsenal firstly, bro. So especially next season, he's going to start when he's fit. Skelly will play in the midfield, and Hincapie won't play left back. And second of all, he just won the Prem at Arsenal. Arsenal in a really good spot. They're one of the best teams in the world. I don't really think there's a need for him to move. I know Real Madrid is step up, but why move when you're happy and you're winning? You know. I like how ITV doesn't put ads, bro. For sure, ITV like they're a channel of the people. It's a free channel in the UK, but I'm saying in the US it's on Fox. So Fox slap about 1,500 ads throughout the game and just break your balls. Rest Jude in the group. Use him in the knockouts. Nah, bro. You need him in form. You play him in. You just play him every game. Hydration breaks are on for all games in Saudi, bro. No ads. Exactly. But that's different. You understand? You need it. You need it in those warm climates. Like I said, you need it in the US as well. Oh, Cucurella with a shot over the bar. You need it in the US with the climate. It's boiling hot, like I'm sure it is in Saudi. It's hard for athletes to play football. In Europe, you don't. But like you said, bro, in Saudi, I didn't know this. There's no ads. So it's clearly being done for the players. Here, they slap a bunch of ads, and it's perfectly timed to like 2-3 minutes to get the correct amount of ad slots in. So they treat it differently in the US, but it's still like it's different culture. Chat. I mean, I don't know where everyone is from in the chat. Obviously, some of you might be American, some of you might be from Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Asia. I don't know, Oceania. I don't know what it's like in every continent because I haven't watched football on the host channel in every continent. But in Europe, obviously, this doesn't exist. Fix your timer, bro. My timer is like 10-second delay. I can't actually change the timer, bro. I can't change it because it's just a stopwatch on OBS, so I can't manually change it. It's just like just use it as a rough. It's this side. Just use it as a rough estimate, okay? Aussie Men is like 60 mil, bro. Aussie Men is top, but we can't take Aussie Men, chat. Aussie Men has the clause in his contract that guy flipping idiot, man. What's his name? Um, De Laurentiis from Napoli. He put in his contract he can't go to an Italian club for 2 years or 3 years after signing for Gala. And if he does go to an Italian club, that Napoli get a certain fee of the deal. So we can't get him. Fabian, good play. Ferran. Lays out wide. Oyarzabal. Oh, good tackle. Oyarzabal runs it out play. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Spain, no Lamine, no party. I mean, this is dry. Cape Verde have defended well, to be fair, but this is dry. What place do we finish next season, bro? I don't know. Depends on the market. I can tell you, like, it depends what other teams do. I can tell you, like, a few days before the first match day, but not for now, bro. It's too early. Suzuki would be nice for Juventus. What, the keeper for Parma? Honestly, bro, like he had his injury problems this year for Parma as well. I don't think he was excellent for them. For me, the keeper signing for Juventus, that's a no-brainer. It's Emi Martinez. They want like 10, 15 mil. He's a good keeper. He's 32, which isn't even old for a goalie. He'll give us 4 or 5 years. Good keeper. Bang. Bring him in. Cheap as well. 10, 15 million. Bang, 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 done. Get Emi Martinez. Simple. I like Madrid's 60. No, I don't know if Madrid will win the Champions League, but I like the signings, to be honest. I don't know about Mourinho, though, chat, I'll be honest. I think Mourinho's finished. I would have kept Xabi Alonso at Madrid. I would have given him more time. No, chat, Lamine's injured. They're benching him, yeah, but because he's hurt. Damn, this match momentum is crazy. It's all Spain, obviously. In FIFA 19, I had Cabral in my career mode. Now he's playing in the World Cup. Bro, you should send him a DM. Be like, I believed in you back in the day, bro. Congrats. He might reply. You never know. Bloody hell, what a touch. What a touch that was, chat. You see that guy just plucked it out of the air? What a touch. Take Retogui now. Leave him where he is, man. That guy's dead. Retogui's dead. Thoughts on your next national team manager? Mancini, honestly, doesn't convince me massively. Still 0-0. I know, boys. I'm watching the game. You're 3 minutes behind. Amazing. Amazing. I'm 3 minutes behind. Usually I'm ahead of all of you when I'm in London because I got all the channels. Rodri's legs are finished. Rodri, look, post his injury, obviously physically he's not the same player. If Cape Verde get a point in this game, Spain are going to look at themselves and think, can we really win this World Cup? Even without Lamine, they should win this game pretty comfortably. Is Faisal still angry about the Mount Rushmore defensive midfielders of Rodri over Casemiro? Bro, I don't know. I haven't spoken to Faisal about that since when we filmed it. So maybe he's still injured, but I'm not sure. Yeah, the ACL hurt Rodri. I think Rodri is still a good midfielder. I really do. He had a really good game against Southampton, I remember, in the Cup. Well, this season just gone. But I just think physically, it's hard to play at that intensity in the Prem. That's why I think he'll go to Spain. He'll suit it a lot more, but in Europe he might struggle. In like Champions League, I mean. Oh, bloody hell, Rodri. What is he doing? Brazil look poor. Brazil are dead, chat. Brazil have a 0% chance winning 0% chance of winning the World Cup. Rodri shouldn't be there. What would you play Zubamendi over him? Would you lot play Zubamendi over Rodri? Always difficult to be the same player after ACL. I agree, but I think it depends on your position. If you're a winger, you're finished. You're done. It's over. Like Chiesa, it's done. You're cooked. If you're a striker, again, it's very tough. You have to modify the way you play. But if you're a striker and your game is based around explosivity, speed, power, you're finished. Like Michael Owen was finished. I know he didn't do his ACL, but when you base yourself on explosivity, like if Mbappe was to tear his ACL, he would massively struggle. You understand? If you're a centre-back, though, it doesn't hurt you as much because your game isn't as revolved around the physical aspects of speed and acceleration. Look at Van Dijk, Bremer. There's a few cases. Cucurella's in. Good defending. Good save. Good defending and good save. Hey, Cape Verde, chat. Cape Verde, is it offside, though? Yeah, it's off. He's off. Cucurella was off. Cape Verde are holding their own. Cucurella, let's have a look. Yeah, he's off. He's off. He's off. He's off. He's off. He's off. He was off, chat. He was off. Zubamendi's not been good either this season. I wouldn't. Depending on how Rodri finds these few games, if he's really physically, if he's really struggling, then you might look to drop him. But overall, I'd still probably go with Rodri. I don't like Zubamendi, chat. Do you think Mbappe's game has become more limited? For sure. I think Mbappe played centrally, you don't get the best of him. To be honest. You don't get the best of him. Why is Raya not playing? He never plays. Unai Simon is a starter for Spain, chat. Oh, eh, oh, eh. Alex Baena. But Baena's not a six though, chat. Baena's not a six. Spain really aren't struggling. They really are struggling to break Cape Verde down, aren't they? They really are, chat. It's just sideways, lackluster. I mean, look at the defensive like shape of Cape Verde. They're doing exactly what they need to do. Pedri. Wide again. Cucurella. Cucurella. Inside to Fabian. Fabian plays out wide to Rodri. Lovely ball. Cucurella. Ferran ball. Oh my days. Again. Saved by the keeper. Chat. What the hell is this keeper on? Look at this. What a ball from Rodri. Lovely ball. Cucurella's onside. That move they've been trying all game. Great play. Ferran hits the bar. He should score, honestly. Oyarzabal with the header. Keeper taps over the bar. He could have caught that, in all fairness. He did kind of exaggerate there. I'm not going to lie. But still, good save. That's a big miss from Ferran, chat. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I am behind. I am behind. Who's your Saudi team? I don't have one, to be honest, bro. De La Fuente looks nervous. Vozinha is the keeper. Chat, is Vozinha better than Di Gregorio, though? Like, low key, maybe. Cleared away. Once again. Rodri, good pass. Rodri again? No? Who is that? Oh, come on. Fries in the bag. Who was that? Laporte. Who the hell shot there? What do you think about Carnevale? Well, we'll see what transfers he makes, bro. Excited to see what he does, though. What do you guys think? Luca, when are you going to do a watch along with Faisal? I don't know, bro. Maybe one day. Would you rather have Dalap or Ferran? No, Torres. Ferran Torres for sure. I don't like Dalap. I like Emi Martinez. I want to see him. I want to see him at the club. I don't think you understand. Everyone is better than Liga. This guy said that's funny, man. No, I hear it, I hear it. No, Spain are dead, bro. Juventus should sign a Cape Verde goalkeeper. Dude. To be fair, he's actually, what's his name? Vozinha. He's a decent little goalie, chat. He's a decent little goalie. Bro, stop spoiling. Go on. Yeah, Spain need to put the fries in the bag. Without Yamal, yeah, they actually need to just pack it in. I swear, they have no end product. All the creativity today is coming from Rodri and Cucurella, boys. Good feet. You know what? You know what, Cape Verde, yeah? You know what? They've surprised me. You know what? They've surprised me, chat. They've surprised me. Big up, Cape Verde. Shout out to them. Bro, Vlahovic, just leave him, man. Don't. I wouldn't renew him if he's trying to come back and be like, oh, now can you give me a deal? Nah. You need to put the fries in the bag, Vlahovic. You made your bed, lay in it. Go find a different club, bro. If no one wants you, go play in Saudi or the MLS or something. Or Turkey or something. Don't come round here no more. Who's worse, Ferran or Openda? Come on, bro. You know the answer to that. You don't even need me to answer it. From a Liverpool fan point of view, Juventus should sign Trincao and Marza. Marza's is a good player. Trincao, I've heard good things. I haven't watched enough of him, but Marza's is pretty good, to be fair. Haj Musa, I've heard as well, some good things. We need to kind of go. I agree with you, bro. I think we need to go on those kind of players, to be fair. We need some experience, but we also need to focus on the young one. Vozinha is 40. No, he's not. Surely not. Is he actually 40? Is this keeper 40 years old, chat? There's no way this keeper's 40 years old. Is this keeper actually 40? Yeah, he is 40. All right, yeah, Juventus can't sign him. How many Juventus games have I been to? Oh, I don't even know. In my life, I don't know, bro. This season, maybe 5 or 6 I went to. Oh, I don't know, actually. How many did I go to? I went to 4 last season, maybe? 4 or 5, I don't really remember. Pedri, chat, I'll be honest, I expect more from Pedri. You guys are saying, like, Pedri's been very good. Boys, I expect more from Pedri. I expect more creativity. Without Lamine on the pitch, chat, I'm looking at Pedri as the man to really create. I don't think he's done that to the extent at which I expect, especially against the Cape Verde. Alvarez or Lautaro? Julian, for sure. I went to 3. Nice, bro. Hopefully more for all of us next season. Were you at the Man United game? I was in 2018-19. The one at Old Trafford, though. The one that we won. Go on. Go! Yeah, yeah. You see... Oh, my days. Ferran, yeah. This guy here, chat. This guy, Ferran. I'm not going to lie. That's awful. That is an awful finish. I'm not even going to call that a great save from the keeper because he really didn't have to do much. This guy here. What is he doing? Four minutes extra time, yeah? 4 minutes, okay. Ferran is worse than my grandma. That's an awful finish from Ferran. Dreadful, dreadful. Chat, is Jonathan David scoring that, though? Be honest. Is Jonathan David burying that chance, though? Is that your house? No. My house is in London, bro. You guys know what my background looks like. I got, like, the signed jerseys on the wall. This is a makeshift. It's just where I'm staying. You guys know what my house looks like in London, chat. I got like the Ronaldo, the JFTV signed jersey, and then I got like the Neymar frame. What else do I have? A couple shelves there, a couple other things, the lights. Actually, I'm changing the setup a little bit when I get back to London. I ordered some new bits, boys. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I want to make it more like not more professional, but cleaner, you know, a cleaner aesthetic, I would say. I ordered some wooden panels, you know, and I'm gonna get like framed pictures and stuff like that because I got some cool pictures now. Like I met Zidane and Pogba and stuff. I'm gonna frame them and then put them on the wall. It's gonna look sick. Well, hopefully it's gonna look sick. Glad you met Zidane. Oh, I appreciate it, bro. Honestly, chat. Let me, in case you guys haven't seen, I posted it on my Instagram. My Instagram's there. Follow it, of course, if you haven't already. Look at that. That is crazy. Look at that, chat. That's Zizou right there. That is Zizou. Look who else. Is it focusing yet? The man that was too perfect. Kaká. Oh, good save again. Flip it out. This keeper's on smoke right now. But of course, my glorious king, Paula Bill. Paula Bill, chat. This keeper's sick. Hey, this is a sick... That's a sick save. That's a sick save from the keeper. Also met Marcelo, obviously top left back, and a current player, Rodrigo. I asked him about his knee. He said his knee is getting better, which is good because he's a good player. I really like Rodrigo. My dad met Messi, bro. That's like pinnacle. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Who's those randoms next to me? Boys, I'm not even gonna lie, yeah. Zidane has the most aura out of any human I've ever met in my life. Like I've met a lot of footballers, I've met a lot of cool people. Zidane has the most aura ever. Like I don't know how to describe it. You almost feel like you're not even worthy to be around the guy. Like that's greatness sitting in front of you. He scored in two separate World Cup finals. The guy scored a volley in a Champions League final. The guy is the ultimate big game player. He's one of the greatest footballers of all time. He has some crazy aura. I was so scared to ask him for a picture. Yeah, I can't lie. Even Oyarzabal there, what on earth is he doing? More aura than Cantona. Well, I've never met Cantona, but I would say so. I would say so. What did you say to Pogba? I had a nice conversation, to be fair, with Paul. We spoke for like a few minutes. I was wearing a Juventus jersey, obviously, and he saw it and he was like, "Oh, Forza Juve sempre." She was like, "Well, yeah, you guys know what it means." Um, and I was like, "Oh, Paul, like, we miss you, Retete. You were one of my idols growing up. Like, I loved you." And then I was like to him, "Oh, I cried when you left the club, bro. I'll be real, man. I was what? How old was I? I was 12 when he left. I was no, yeah, 12. I was 12 years old when he left. I'll be real, I cried. I'll just be honest. I cried when Paul Pogba went to United the first time round. And I told him that, and he was like, "Yeah, I cried too, but I came back." And I was like, "I know, I cried again of happiness when you came back." And then I was just like, "Oh, like, how's it been, man? How's training, getting back into, football?" And he's like, "Yeah, working hard, whatever. Um, Hopefully play more games next season at Monaco." And that was it, man. I was like, "Bro, love you. Can I get a pic?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course." Got a picture. Said goodbye. That was it, man. Nice guy. Pogba is a lovely person. Obviously, great footballer. One of my favourite players ever. So I love Paul Pogba, man. I absolutely love Pogba. So shout out to Paul every single time. Shout out to Paul Bill. All right, chat. Let's have a look now at Sports Fun. I need to change my team. Boys, I'm not going to lie. I need to change my team. I need to get some new players in. Who should I sign? Who should I sign? Chat, who should I sign? I feel like I got to get a German player. Because Germany's group, I can't lie, they're cooking right now. I feel like I need to get a German player. Let's filter this. Can I filter it to Germany? I can. Amazing. Is that Italy? Why are we there? Chat, which German should I bring in? Oh no, it's the league. That's why it's there. These are Germany's in Bundesliga. No, no. That's why. I was confused. I was thinking, are they just trolling me? It's the league. It's the league. All right. Is Tarek here? Boys, I might sign. Yeah, we're signing Tarek. Oh, I need to get rid of someone. Oh, I need to sell someone. Boys, I'm bringing in Muharemovic. You see how he played in the first game, chat? That's my guy right there. I got Munoz and Nuno Mendes. All right, Munoz. I can't lie. But I haven't seen him play, actually. He's yet to play. I want to see him play. He might do good. Kenan, I love you, bro. But I'm going to have to swap you. I'm going to have to swap you. Chat, who do we replace Yildiz for? Who do we replace Yildiz for? It has to be an attacker. No, I'm going to just release. I get 570 and 82 gold. Okay, surely I can bring some top players in for that. Diamande. Oh, Diamande's a shout, chat. You reckon Diamande? I'm not going to lie. Diamande's a shout. He was cooking for the Ivory Coast. He's absolutely cooking. Hold on. He plays in Germany. Let's go there. How much is he going to cost, though? Where is he? Where is Diamande? It's not here. Where's Diamande? Can I not bring Diamande? Am I not allowed him? Havertz. Can't lie, Havertz is playing good too. Alright, maybe Diamande's not there. Maybe Diamande's not there. Alright, these are the options. Schlotterbeck, I like Schlotterbeck, but he's a defender. I need an attacker to replace Yildiz. That's what I need, chat. I need an attacker. Salah, I don't really want to go for. Havertz, I can't lie. Havertz, I'm feeling Havertz. Jimenez could do good. Or Yarzabal. Not surprised. Honestly, Yarzabal's disappointed me in the first half. I'm not going with him. Son, I reckon Son was cooking in the first game, chat. I want to bring in Kang In Lee. But is he might be a midfielder on this game. There's Semenyo. Surely Diamande's here. He must be here. Balogun. Balogun's pretty cheap as well. Look, here he is. Kang, he's a midfielder. I might bring him in. He's a good player. Chat, what are we saying for attackers? Jonathan Dayton. I'm not getting David. Isak, Undav. You reckon Undav? Isak. Isak for Sweden. You reckon, chat? I got Mbappe already, so he's a lock. Mbappe's is a lock. Mbappe's a lock for sure. Verts, Havertz. I like Havertz, to be fair. I'm going to go Havertz. I'm a back Havertz, chat. He did well in... I'm going to put 50% into him of shares, though. I'm not going to put all my shares into Havertz. I'm not going to put all my shares into Havertz because you can't fully trust him. So I have some shares left, which is good. Otherwise, I'd be cooked. On my midfielders, who do I have in midfield? Because I want Lee Kang in. I'm not going to lie, I want Lee Kang in. You don't trust Mbappe, chat? I like Havertz, man. I'm going to take Havertz. He played well in the first game. Look, Havertz got the most points, chat, out of everyone. 184. He was cooking. Schlotterbeck is doing well for the goalie. Lee Kang-in is cooking as well. Tarek is cooking. They're all cooking, chat. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. What's the leaderboard saying? This guy's winning. Oh, that guy's just smoking everyone. What about in the Spain game? Let's have a look who's doing well in the Spain. No one, chat. Absolutely no one is doing good right now. Rodri, 84. Boys, I'm not sure. Kabasi, 94 to be fair. But overall, these players have disappointed massively in my opinion. Let's have a look in my... Chat, this is my league. This is my league. We've got 242 people. Make sure you join with the link in the description. I got zero. What? Oh damn. None of my players have played though, chat. It's because Yildiz didn't even start. That's why. ETH Lizard is winning. This guy is so far winning pretty comfortably. I can't lie, chat. I'm jamming right now. My team is letting me down. Because I only had Yildiz who played. Only Kenan was playing out of all my players and he didn't even start. So I got no points. Chat, Churky's got to go. Churky's got to go. Churky's not going to play. I love Churky, but he's not going to play. I got to think tactically. Release Churky. Chat, I need to do good. Release all my shares in Churky. Gone. Goodbye, Churky. You're a great player, but I don't think you're going to start. I need to think tactically, boys. So for me personally, even Jude is a risk. Chat, Jude is a risk because I don't even know if he's going to start. But I'm going to leave Jude there because I think he should start. Nuno Mendes and Mbappe starts. Pickford, Diogo Costa starts for sure. Munoz definitely starts, and not a lot of people have him. I need to bring in a midfielder. I need to bring in a midfielder to replace Cherky. Go for Paz. I don't know if Paz will play though, chat. I don't know if Paz will play. That's the problem. I'm not sure if Paz is going to play. I need a midfielder. I could bring in Bruno. But everyone's got Bruno. I could bring in Kimmich. Chat, do I bring in McKennie though? I feel like not a lot of people have McKennie. And I feel like McKennie is the guy. Messi. Is Messi a midfielder? Messi's a forward though, I think, on the game. Messi's a forward, chat. I think Messi's a forward. I don't think I can bring in Leo. I'd rather have Mbappe, to be honest, over Messi. I just don't know how Messi's going to do. I feel like Messi's a risk, chat. Go for Belgian player. They will get 9 points easily. Really? You reckon? You reckon a Belge? Who though? Doku? I feel like Doku's an attacker though. I feel like Doku's an attacker. It's loading up now. Boadi not going to get me points though because Boadi doesn't score assists. He's a good player, but you got to think like who's going to score, who's going to assist, that kind of stuff, boys. You understand? Kevin De Bruyne, yeah, but De Bruyne is not the same player. I need to go toilet. I'll be back in a sec, chat. I'll be back in a sec. Bruno G. Really? You guys think I should go for Bruno G? I don't know. I don't know about Bruno G. I think I'll just lock in McKennie. McKennie's my guy as well. I feel like the US are just going to do good. Messi's a forward, chat. See, Messi's a forward on the game. I can't get Messi. Plus, Brazilians, I don't want to get Brazilians. They're not good. They're not going to do well. I could get De Bruyne. I could get De Bruyne. You guys are saying Belgium's a shout. Argentina will flop. Go Gravenberch. Again, I don't know about the Dutch chat. I feel like McKennie's my guy. I feel like McKennie's gonna be my guy. Chat. Oh, Pulisic. Pulisic is a midfielder. Chat. Pulisic. Pulisic is a midfielder. Pulisic is balling. Should I put all my stocks in Pulisic? We're risking it. All my stocks in Pulisic. No one's doing it like me. We're risking it. Pulisic was excellent in the first game. I think he's been one of the best players in the tournament so far. I'm going Pulisic, chat. Got 2 assists or something. He was absolutely cooking. Absolutely cooking. I got Pulisic, Mbappé, Mendes, Bellingham, Pickford, Diogo Costa, Havertz, Munoz. I'm happy with that team. I'm happy with that team. I really like that team. The Americans are going to do me good as well. I have a feeling. When is this second half kicking off, man? Surely it's kicking off in a second, chat, right? Surely it's kicking off in a second. Surely this is kicking off in a second. Goretzka. Game starts. Is it about to start, chat? No, it's not betting, bro. It's fancy football. But you get shares. So, like, if you put more shares into a player and they do good, you get more points. You get it. So it's not betting. It's not real money or anything. It's just fancy football, but you can choose how many shares of each player you want. So if that player does better, then you get more points. Damn, this keeper does look old though, doesn't he? Damn. This guy does look old. Lamine has to come on. Yeah, he does, to be fair. Yamal definitely has to come onto the pitch. Yamal has to come onto the pitch. Kickoff is about to begin. Well, actually, it probably had already begun. I was just delayed. But it's begun now for me. I'm not going to lie, boys. So far, Spain have not impressed me. Garnacho should choose a Spanish passport. Well, Garnacho doesn't play. I don't even know what nation Garnacho would play for. Do you have the blue one? I do, actually. I do have the blue Santos one, bro. Do cha cha choo cha cha choo cha cha choo cha cha do 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 do. The game has started, bro. I know. I'm just slightly delayed. Boys, if this is a 0-0, I'm gonna like, this is what I'm saying, bro. These watch-alongs, I think I bring bad luck, chat. Anytime I do a watch-along, the game is dead. The game is dead. I don't even know if I've ever done a good watch-along. Actually, to be fair, if there's ever been an exciting one I've done, surely there has been. There must have been. Garnacho would have started for Cape Verde. That's crazy. Garnacho wouldn't start for Cape Verde. It's insane, bro. I'll be real. Who do you think would have better stats against prime Italian defense, Mbappe or Lamine? Oh, that's a mad question. Whoa. That is a good question, chat. And we're going to answer that together. Prime Italian defense. Is it in national team or is in Serie A? If we're going, let's just put them in the Serie A. Let's go to them like, let's put current Lamine and if it's current Mbappe versus current Lamine, I think current Lamine would do better numbers. If it's prime Mbappe in 22 with his pace and power, but then again, they went up against R9, who is exactly the same as Mbappe in terms of explosivity, skill, etc. And they dealt with him. I mean, obviously, I say they dealt with him. He was still the best player in the world, but they went kind of toe-to-toe with him. I thought, that's tough, you know. Lamine is weak. Lamine is pretty weak, but like technically he's so good. Maybe yeah, I agree with someone in the comments. They said current Lamine but prime Mbappe. I agree. Probably I would agree with that to be fair. Like 2022 Mbappe would do numbers. Go on. Come on, do something. Ah, man. These guys are resorting to shooting from like 60 yards out. What is Spain doing, chat? These guys are dead. These guys are dead. Da, 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 da. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I've been disappointed. I've been disappointed so far with Spain. They've really disappointed me. What's good, man? I'm good, man. How are you? There is a better question, though. Who do you think is the best goalkeeper so far? To be fair, there's been a lot of good ones. The Qatari one was good. Australian one was good. Good play. Oh, fries, man. Honestly, maybe this Cape Verde one, chat. Maybe this Cape Verde keeper. Some of the saves in the first half were top. The worst one, Verbruggen. Verbruggen needs to put the fries in the bag. The second goal he conceded against Japan is scandalous. Patrick Beach. That's the Australian guy, right? Beach is the Australian guy. This game is beyond disappointing, trust me, bro. Seriously, this game is too dead. Good ball. Oh. Chat, yeah, you're right. If this game is a draw, then the Cape Verde keeper will probably be goalkeeper of the tournament. So, well, match day one. Tunisian keeper was good. I didn't watch the game, bro. De La Fuente will be sacked. Bro, he's talking about he will be sacked mid-tournament. Come on, man. Who shot that? Fabian. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is embarrassing from Spain. I'm not gonna lie. This is embarrassing, chat. Before the game, our prediction was like 3-0 Spain. Someone said 6-1 Spain. Come on, man. What is going on? You see, I just got asked the most insane question. I don't know. I don't care, bro. Can you share screen the match? Nah, bro, I can't. You can't. You can't. Tunisia already sacked their coach, no lie. Are you being serious? Come on, bro. Spain aren't going to sack their manager mid-campaign. Plus, Fabregas wouldn't even take over mid-campaign. Who's going to win the World Cup? I don't know. I need to watch at least every team, I would say twice, bro, to be able to give you a good verdict. And that's me being completely honest with you, to give you an actual nuanced, educated guess. But at least every team once. Like minimum once, but ideally twice. Yeah, Fez, Tunisia don't care. Tunisia just sat there. You know what? I actually respect that so much. Tunisia just, I'm checking this chat. Tunisia were just like, you know what? They were just like, fuck this guy. Fez, Tunisia just don't care. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Fez, Tunisia actually just sacked their manager. You know what? I respect her. One game, you're like, yeah, you're done. That is hilarious. Who the hell sacks their coach during a World Cup campaign? After one game, you're just like, you know what? You gotta go. That is hilarious. Yeah, he was just like the Tunisian prime minister or the king or whoever's in charge of that country. Just like, you gotta go, bro. Who did they? Who did they even play Tunisia? That is jokes. Let me have a look. Tunisia. It was Sweden, weren't it? Yeah, it was Sweden. They lost 5-1 to Sweden. I mean, it's dark. I'm not gonna lie, it's dark. I will be honest. But Tunisia were always gonna finish last in that group, regardless of who the coach is. So the federation just don't care, bro. They're just like, what the hell? Spain almost, well, they didn't almost score, but what the hell was that? Bro lasted 90 minutes. Someone said his flight was longer than how many minutes of football he coached. I'm not even joking. That's true. His flight from Tunisia to America was longer than how many minutes the guy coached. That's insane. Yeah, Fairs. That's insane. The guy, Chris Howe should do the same. I've never heard of that. Sacking your coach mid tournament. Not even mid tournament. One game. So joke. Yeah, that is so funny. That's actually so funny. You know what's crazy about that, right? Who's gonna take over? Because by the time my man flies from Tunisia to America, the players are just what they're gonna do. They're not gonna train. They're just gonna be chilling in the hotel until the next game. They're just not gonna do nothing. Like, how does that even work, bro? How the hell do you sack your coach one game into the World Cup? Like after the tournament, okay, I hear it. You know what? Like, cool, you get embarrassed in the group. Not gonna lie, Tunisia, with all due respect, they never even stood a chance of even getting out that group. They were always gonna finish dead last. But okay, fine, you can sack him after, if needs be, whatever. Cool, do your thing. But one game in, you lost to Sweden. All right, 5-1 is a bad loss. It's a bad loss. You don't want to lose that badly in the World Cup. I get it. But you're always gonna lose to Sweden. But you've just shipped him back to Tunisia like that. Fairs, man. Fairs. I'll take over. I'm already in the States. Less of a flight for me. I'll take over as the Tunisian coach. If you want me, bro, my CV is just check out my videos. That's my CV. I'll get you at least, I'll score you, we'll score at least 3 goals. We'll get 1 point, score 3 goals. Done. Easy. Now, I don't like Montella too much, to be honest. Do you think a draw would happen? Bro, playing like this, I wouldn't be surprised if Curacao win. Sorry, if Cape Verde win. Apparently, there were reports of fights in the Tunisian camp immediately after full time, and also back at the team hotel. What the manager was just starting fights? He was just throwing hands like that. Bears, man. Good ball, bro. These Spanish players, man. Chat. What should we just do? Like a different watch along? Should we do like a watch along of a TV show or something? What good TV shows could we do a watch along for? Because I'll be real, this game here. Oh my gosh. This is the worst game of the World Cup by far. Do you remember how much stick the South Korea game was getting at half time, even though it was way better than this? This is the worst game of the World Cup so far. This game is awful. Gary Neville. Give it G Nev. I think G Nev is even in the States as well, doing some punditry work for ITV or BBC or one of them ones. Chat, this is the worst. Is this the worst game so far? It has to be the worst game, right? This has to be the worst game. This is the worst game. France Senegal, bro. That game's not even happened yet. How are you calling France Senegal the worst game? It's not even. It's tomorrow the game, bro. An injured Yamal is better than all of the Spanish attackers, like at 1 billion% fitness. Even though you can't have 1 billion%. Oh, come on, man. These guys are shooting from 40 yards out. Laporte is shooting from 40 yards out. Is that what we're doing, chat? Seriously. Laporte is shooting. Laporte thinks he's Vinny, as in Vincent Company. It's still 0-0, bro. I know. I'm watching the game. I know, I know. And if there was a goal, the chat would be spamming. So, boys, yesterday, obviously, I met Zidane, Pogba, Kaká, Marcelo, and Rodrigo. Let me know in the comments if you could meet only one of them five, who would you meet? Out of Zidane, Kaká, Pogba, Marcelo, Rodrigo, which one would you want to meet the most? Obviously, for me, I'll be honest, it was Pogba because I grew up watching Pogba, looking up to Pogba. But I think, objectively speaking, from a footballing point of view, Zidane is the coolest. This game is awful. This game sucks. This game is so bad. Zidane, Kaká. Zidane, Zidane, Pogba, Zidane, Kaká. Garnacho, Fez. He wasn't even in the conversation. But you know what? I rate it. Pogba, Zidane, Kaká, Zidane. Most people saying Zidane. Kaká was lovely as well. Zidane didn't speak much. Kaká was nice. Pogba was cool as well. The coolest probably. I'd pay him to headbutt me. Imagine that short, like you asked Zidane to headbutt you for a video. That would go so viral, but he'd never do it, obviously. I mean, he'd probably punch you in the face. Yo, these guys are crossing it into Oyarzabal, chat. That's when you know Spain are actually cooked for answers. They're crossing it into Oyarzabal. Bro, if you ask Zidane how it felt to headbutt Materazzi, I'm not even going to lie, bro. First of all, I'd respect the confidence, but you'd get booted out of the event like that. You'd get booted out. Like, my brother, there's a time and place to ask people stuff. When you're around those people, you cannot ask rash questions. But if you do, I'd actually just respect it. It would go viral. That obviously would go viral, but you couldn't film there. Like you couldn't just ask questions or film any content. It was pretty strict, honestly, the event. But I got my pictures, bro. My pictures were the content. I was more than happy. Yeah, Materazzi, bro, I'd headbutt him. I'd headbutt him as well. The guy is the joker. I don't like Materazzi whatsoever. I have no respect for that guy. If I saw Materazzi, I wouldn't even say anything to him. I'd probably just ask him about the 5th of May. Ask him if he's still crying over that. I can't stand Materazzi. Who is the best pro player you've ever met in terms of the conversation? That's a good question. You know what? My answer might surprise you. I'd say like in terms of like how nice they were and how cool they were, it's Kenan. But that's not gonna surprise you. Like Yildiz is the coolest because we're a similar age. Like I'm a year older than him. Like super lovely guy. But the conversation, honestly, Monreal, Nacho Monreal chat. I was with him for Arsenal Atletico Madrid, the semi-final at the Emirates. We did some content pitch side just before the second half began, and we watched like the first 10, 15 minutes of the second half pitch side together. I was just sitting next to him. But I was chatting to Monreal like I'm chatting to you guys. Like I was like to him, obviously no cameras were filming, so this is like not on camera, so he was speaking freely. I was like to him, like, be honest with me. I was asking him a bunch of questions, but one of them was like, be honest with me. When you played Messi, Suarez, Neymar, you guys knew you were cooked, right? Like you knew you'd get absolutely destroyed. It was just like, yeah, of course we knew that. Like you're playing against the best attack ever. We knew we were going to get destroyed. And we did. And then I was like, what about the game against, I don't know if you guys remember, it was Arsenal, Liverpool 17-18 season when Liverpool had Mane, Salah and Firmino. Bro, he was like, that is the worst game I've ever played in. I just wanted the ground to swallow me up. I was so happy when I got subbed. He was just speaking to me like I was one of his friends, you know? Like he was mad cool. Monreal was mad cool. And the conversation was just interesting because he was just talking about his career and stuff. And like moments from his career, the best players he played with. Like he was telling me about Alexis Sanchez. Like Alexis was the best player he played with. He was talking to me about David Silva at Sociedad. Isak at Sociedad. I really liked speaking to Monreal. He was nice. But like in terms of like emotion meeting, Dybala and Pogba were the best for sure. For sure, for sure. And I think unless I meet like Ronaldo, Messi or Neymar, I don't think that will get topped. Does Zidane speak English? I spoke to him in Italian, so I don't know. I don't think he speaks much English. I literally, but Zidane was like, I spoke to him for 10 seconds. Chat. I literally just was like, Zizou, can I asked him in Italian, but can I take a picture with you? He looked at the shirt. He was like, yeah, of course, in Italian. He said, and I was like, we took the picture. I was like, oh, thank you so much, legend. He's like, of course, anytime. And then that was it. But he had like his agent there, you know. He had his son there. I think Enzo was there. Enzo Zidane. Kako was cool as well. I was wearing the Juventus shirt. And I was like, oh, can I get a picture, Ricky? And he was like, oh, with the shirt, I don't know. He was like that joking. I was like, I know, I'm a Juventus fan, man. And I was like, I'll cover the badge. And he's like, no, it's all good, laughing. He was a cool guy. Have I met Del Piero? No, but let me find a picture. I was like, let me show you how close I was to Del Piero. But I didn't speak to him. Like I didn't have a conversation with Alex. But I was so close to him. What game was it where I was super close? Was it Roma? Maybe it was Roma. I'm trying to find a picture to show you guys of how close I was to him. Where was it? Maybe it was Napoli. I don't remember. Oh, here. Like he was here. Like a couple feet ahead of me, working with Sky Del Piero. Like that's how close I was to him. But I didn't like get a picture or talk to Del Piero, to be honest. Did he smell good? Bro, Yildiz has good aftershave. Kenan has good fragrances. Like Zidane, Pogba, I didn't even notice, but Kenan has a strong one. Kenan's is nice. Did you meet the Lick? No, I've never. I've not met Quadrado either. Zanetti, I haven't met. No. Would you try to meet Ronaldo? Of course, bro. Of course. How did it feel meeting Miretti? It was just funny, to be honest. It was fun. Like Miretti, look, man. Obviously, shout out to Fabio, man. I look like him, whatever. He's a nice guy. Like he signed my shirt and everything. He remembered who I was when I met, because I met him a couple times now. Um, but it was surreal, bro. Meeting Miretti, come on. Buffon, no, I've never met Buffon, but he'd have serious aura, 100%. Imagine meeting Buffon. He even speaks English. Does he speak English? I've never seen Buffon ever speak English. I mean, I would just say hello. I would just speak to him in Italian. But if he speaks English, that's a dub for most people then, if they were to meet him. Best stadium I went to? Good question. Honestly, bro, I really liked Ajax's. I liked Old Trafford as well, to be fair. I really liked Ajax's. Johan Cruyff Arena. Did you see Oyarzabal stat? He's the first player to get 0 touches in 30 minutes since 1966. That is insane. He had an agent there. Do you ask him to sign for you? Nah, man. I should have said to Zizou, like, we want you as the coach one day, bro. You need to come back. I think he will. So I do think Zidane eventually will come to Juventus as a coach. Have you met a Panda? Yeah, I have met a Panda a few times. The first time I met a Panda, though, I'll be right, I didn't even ask for a peck. But I have met a Panda a couple times. I've met the whole Juventus team. Like everyone in the first team I've met apart from Bogga, Holm, because they signed in January. I hadn't seen them after. And I think Cabal. I haven't met Cabal. Not that I care to meet Cabal, but those are the only three. But Holm is going back. So I guess Cabal and Bogga. But yeah, bro. Come on, man. Who's the worst player you met? In terms of what? Like how bad they are as a footballer or how, like, if they were bad in real life, like not very nice? Did you meet FIFA president? No. And I don't want to meet Infantino. If I saw Infantino, I wouldn't even ask him for a pic. I'd just ask him, like, I genuinely tell him, like, yo, what is wrong with you, bro? Seriously. Zidane is cool, but Kaka's probably one to have a nice chat. Yeah, Kaka. Zidane you can't talk with. Like, unless Zidane knows you, he ain't talking. Like, it's not because he's rude or anything. He's just reserved, bro. But like, I get it. Zidane is one of the greatest footballers of all time. Like, I completely understand it. But Zidane has like this. Oh, Lamin's coming on. Finally, Lamin's coming on. Zidane's got like this presence about him where he's almost like a businessman. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. Like the way he's got this presence about him where it's like, oh, you can't even like talk to him. Kaka, you can talk to like easily, bro. Like he's mad cool, mad nice. Not to say that Zidane isn't, because I'm sure he's a lovely person, but you just can't have a long enough interaction with Zizou to be able to work out his personality, you know? Who's the most famous person? Well, probably Zidane is the most famous person I've met. I met Del Piero, Trezeguet, Buffon twice, Nedved, Marquisio. Yeah, those are cool, bro. I met Trezeguet as well out of those guys. And Sandro. Trezeguet is nice as well. David is nice. Have you met Anthony? No, bro. Nah, Tevez I've never met. I'd love to, though. I know Yamal's finally coming on, but there's a flipping break. Did you meet Sithole? The greatest slander name of all time? No, I've never met him, bro. I wouldn't even recognize him, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I've seen him once in my life play in that game against South Africa. I don't even remember his face, to be fair. I need to watch the guy again to sort of lock that in my memory. I don't remember him too well. Based on how rude they were, probably. Oh. I don't know, bro, because I think he might just have had a bad day. But you guys already know I've said it. Vlahovic refused to sign my shirt, so that was kind of upsetting. But honestly, like most people are just nice. Most people are cool. Bro, do you want to meet Pirlo? Of course, bro. I'd love to meet Pirlo. Di Gregorio. No, I'm Di Gregorio. Like Di Gregorio, I've met. Like he's cool. Like he's not rude or anything. Like if you talk about quality wise, honestly, chat. You know who's really cool? Lloyd Kelly. Lloyd Kelly is really nice. Lloyd Kelly's super cool. Adzic is nice too. And Bangula's nice. Kenan obviously. Who else is really cool? Miretti is cool, to be fair. Who's the most famous person whose number I got? Number, I don't know. Number, like, I got Dean Huyson on Snapchat. I don't have his number though. I got him on Snap. Number probably Chunks. Probably. I don't really ask for footballers their numbers. I probably should. But I don't really, I just feel like it's a bit beggy. To be like, oh, yo, can I get your number, bro? I don't know. I probably should, to be fair, especially the ones I'm cool with, but Coop Miners. Honestly, Coop Miners is nice. Coop Miners is a nice guy. Which London stadium do you think is the best? Uh, Wembley? Wembley's the best. It's the most iconic. Would you rather get a pick with Tommy G or CR7? Tom, you know Tom. I actually don't met Tom loads of times, but I've never got a flick with him, so I think Tom. Got to get a picture with Tom. Have you met Colina? Yeah, I have met Colina actually. Yeah, let me show you a picture of Colina. I never even posted a pic with Colina. I posted at the end of the year in like a dump or something. I interviewed Colina as well. This guy's terrifying, chat. Can you see it? Colina? This guy is terrifying. Like, he's actually scary. I'm not even joking. My experience with Colina was... No, it's not like he's bad or rude or anything. He's just insanely scary. Like, I could see why footballers were intimidated by him. Spain are playing awful, bro. Have you met any managers? Yeah, Capello, Tudor, Spalletti, Conte. But Conte, like, I was in the press conference room with him. I didn't speak to him, so I probably can't count Conte. Wenger. I met Wenger. Wenger's the most famous manager I've met for sure. Or Capella. Probably Wenger's more famous, so. When will you shave? Bro, it's not even long, my beard, you know. Oh, come on, man. Spain actually needs to put the fries in the bag. Yeah, bro, he was on the cover for Pez, Colina, you're right. That's mad being on it. Lamine is cooking. Bro, what do we I love how I'm watching this on Fox. They've put a Lamine graphic up and they said, fun fact, he's the runner-up in 2025 Ballon d'Or. That's so random. Just give the ball to Lamine. Film someday with Sidemen. Bro, you know, I would, of course, if that opportunity arose, I definitely would. I don't know any of the boys. Like, personally, I've met some of them. I met Bazinga twice, Mini Mentor once, Toby Jizzle once. But I don't know them personally, to be honest. So you can buy us out. Where do you rank Neymar as one of the greatest of all time, bro? For sure. What about Sorloth, bro? Leave him where he is. Walid, yeah, I like Walid's my guy, man. Go on, Lamine. Spain are ass, bro. How do you feel meeting front three, bro? You know, like they're my boys, so they're cool. They're all nice guys. Playing the Simon chat, yeah, bro. That's like that would be a dream, man. That would be a dream. Yamal will do it, of course, Yamal, bro. Chat, I think you guys are right. Lamine's been the best player on the pitch for Spain, and he's played 2 minutes. This is the worst game. This is the worst game. We've done a watch along for the worst game in the World Cup so far. What did you say to Capella? Nothing. Just introduced myself, said hello. I didn't say anything. Like, we were on the same flight to go to Budapest. Me as a ref for the Simon charity game. Hey, that'd be funny, man. What was the prediction? I said 3-0. Chat was saying like 5-1, 6-1. No, you did it. Did you actually predict 0-0, bro? Did you actually? Fair as if you did. Are you looking to see anyone specific country win the World Cup, since obviously Italy didn't qualify? As long as France, Argentina, Germany don't win, or Brazil, but Brazil won't chance. I mean, more so Argentina, France, Germany. I just don't want those guys to win it. When do you think Juventus will win the Champions League? 2032. I don't know, bro. That was just the first year that came to mind. I have no idea. What do you say if you met Neymar? I don't even think words would really come out that much. I don't speak Portuguese, but I speak a few words. I'll probably say Você é meu ídolo. Something like that. O maior do mundo, Neymar. Você é o maior do mundo, pai. Something like that, and then just ask for a picture. I'd probably ask him to actually recreate a video. Like, recreate a dance or something, like I Set You Peg or something. That would go stupid viral. Be like, oh, can we do the dance? Why not Argentina? Because if Argentina win, bro, they go to 4 World Cups tied with Italy. That's why. I don't want that. I don't even like Argentina. Like, I know a lot of Italians like migrated there, and a lot of Italians love Argentina, and they have like that mutual bond and relationship. But I just don't care for Argentina. Like, I'm not. It's not like I like them that much. Not that I have anything against Argentinians, but just the actual footballing nation, I just don't care for Argentina. I prefer Brazil as a footballing nation, or I prefer like, I don't know, Portugal or something with Ronaldo. Will you go to parades if England win? Hell no, bro. If England win, like I won't care. I have nothing against England. I don't like their fans. The fans are. I just don't. I don't like the English fan base, the English football fan base, or the majority of it. It's unfair to say every single one, but like there's a pretty large contingent that I think ruin it and give them a really bad reputation, especially worldwide. But I wouldn't go to a parade. Nah, Japan. Could Japan win the World Cup? I don't know. I've been seeing these crazy clips of kids in Asia with insane ball control, so you never know. You actually never know. You actually never know, but Spain sacked their manager mid-game. Dictator Lamine was like, yeah, he's got to go, man. He's got to go. Do I think we go to Europa League final? We can. We can, for sure. There's Bournemouth, Palace, Sunderland there, Milan's there. We can. I don't care for Europa League, I'll be honest, chat. Like, what you see when we lost to Sevilla in 22-23, loads of Juventus fans were like super upset. They were like, no, I can't believe it. I didn't care. But of course, I was upset we lost, but bro, for me, Europa League is embarrassing, chat. I'll be honest with you guys. For me, it's embarrassing. You don't understand. I'd rather go play in the Champions League, not knowing where we'll finish, whether we'll get knocked out in the groups, round of 32, go to the final, lose in semis. I'd rather go to the Champions League than have a direct route to the final of the Europa League. I'll be honest. I'll just say it as it is. I don't care for Europa League. The money is better in your UCL. You attract better players in UCL. I don't. It's embarrassing. I'm getting mocked by everyone. Oh, Europa League. Yeah, Europa League. What do you want me to say? It's embarrassing, chat. So for me, go to Europa League final. Don't care. I'd rather play in the Champions League and not know where we're gonna get knocked out. I don't care. I don't have that mindset where it's like, oh, a trophy's a trophy. Nah, there's levels to a trophy. For me, Juventus every year should compete for Champions League, Scudetto, Coppa Italia. Done. That's it. Not Europa League, not Conference League. No Mickey Mouse trophies. As a United fan, tell me, but that's what I'm saying, bro. United, like, when you talk about the biggest clubs in the world, Europa League is embarrassing, bro. It's great for a team like Sunderland, Bournemouth, Palace. You understand? It's a massive achievement for those clubs to even play in it. It's a privilege. But there's levels to clubs. Europa League for me is Mickey Mouse. What is America like? I've never been. America's like, it depends. It's expensive, bro. It's expensive as a country for sure. It depends what you like. It depends where you're from. America, for me, as a country, like I like visiting it, to be honest. No, Barcelona's not top five. Barcelona's overrated. Shout out to Angelo Singh, huge Italian and Juventus fan. Boys, this game here is washed. What on earth have we watched? Seriously. I, I don't even know what to say about this game. Lautaro Trezeguet. Trezeguet, of course. This game here is dead. No, yeah, fair play to Cape Verde, of course. Huge achievement for them drawing to Spain if this lasts, but my goodness, this game is crap. Boys, the amount of headers that Spain have had, all their chances have come from headers pretty much. And not one of their players are capable in the air to do anything. How far do Norway go? I think Norway got on a decent little run, boys. Quarterfinals, I think. What minute is it? 82. Oh, this game here, man. This game. Spain need Morata. Cape Verde will score. Imagine. Chat, imagine. Spain lacks that Torres Villa duo. They lack a striker, bro. Spain don't have a striker. Also, I met Kenan. Nice, bro. Was he nice? Well, he is a nice. He's a lovely guy, so I'm sure the answer is yes. Oh, boys, this is the driest watch along. 35 times your money if you bet on Cape Verde right now. Bro, to win or to draw? Because to win, there's no way Cape Verde is scoring. Can Germany win it? I don't think so, but they started off really strong. But they also beat Curacao, so come on, man. Let's factor that in. Morata's rubbish, but at least he provides a focal point. Yeah, of course. In a game like this, boys, against Cape Verde, who are in such a low block, defenders are tall, they're strong. It's one of them ugly games. You're whipping in crosses into the box. You want a focal point. You want a striker. I would have thrown on Merino. I'm really surprised Merino is not on the pitch. Or did he come on? Did Merino come on? Hold on. Yeah, no, Merino did come on. He did come on, my bad. But I think he could have come on even at half time, to be honest. Bros, this game is dead. Use FOTMob, of course, bro. Rodri plays out wide to Cucurella. Cucurella plays it back. Oh my god, this game. Lamine. Come on, Lamine. Oh. Boys, this is the worst game of the tournament. What on earth is this game? Nico Williams is coming on. Oh, Sports Pancake with the $19.99 donation. Thank you, bro. Spain need to give up the tiki-taka heritage gimmick. It's 2026. Counters, transitions, 1v1, play direct. You have Lamine Yamal and you're trying to do the tiki-taka in the middle of the box with Ferran Torres and Mikel Merino. Bro, I hear it. The possession is meaningless. They do nothing with the ball. So it's asinine possession. Thank you for the donation, bro. Please do more live streams. Bro, I will for sure, man. I'm just hoping we get some good games to do watch-alongs for, man. Because these games are so dead. Like, these games are just... They're not exciting to talk about. And there's no action happening, you know? So that's the annoying bit. Olmo. What a block, chat. What a block. What a block, chat. Lovely outside of the boot pass by Lamine to Olmo. Or Yarzabal with the strike. But what a block. Look at this. Incredible block by the number 4. Incredible block. Chat, this game is too dead. This game is too dead. This game is awful. What a ball from Lamine though, chap. Outside of the boot pass. Lovely ball from him. Will I be watching the Belgium game? Yeah, I think I'm going to go to a watch party with some of the boys. Yo, Lamine. Neymar would never do that, my brother. Hold on a minute. Cape Verde are actually on a last second transition. Oh my gosh. Imagine if they score. Oh my gosh. Imagine. What are they doing? Put it in the bot. Oh, come on, man. Why is Cape Verde not just putting it in the box? What they doing, bro? They're in a good position. Just cross it. Corner kick. Oh my gosh. They had a good chance from a corner, chat. Straight at Unai Simon, but it was a good chance. Now it's getting a bit more exciting, the game, chat, in these last minutes. Cleared away, once again by the defender. Bro, if Cape Verde draw, this is going to be insane. Bro, the commentary on American channels is so bad. Lamine Yamal the superstar. Lamine Yamal the superstar. Come on, man. What's wrong with these people? Couple minutes left, chat. No, I don't think Turkey will go far. That's just Fox Sports. Yeah, bro. Fox sucks. Lamine. Boys, Spain are so sloppy. Use Peacock. This game. This game sucks. Peter Jury commentated the Brazil match. He's so good. Yeah, of course he's good, bro. He's one of the GOATs. The Cape Verde fans are loving it in the stadium. Chat, this is honestly, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed with this game. I'm not even joking. I'm so disappointed with this game. To be fair, Cape Verde just like anytime they have the ball like couple yards outside the box, they just hit it. I respect it, you know. They like the 2010 World Cup when teams just used to strike the ball. They just hit it and they're like, why not? Why not? A minute left. Ugh. Danny Olmo plays it out wide to Lamine. Lamine crosses it, headed away. Still Lamine. Still Lamine. Blocked out wide. Is it done, chat? Is it finished? Will I be at Saudi Uruguay? No. It's a draw. Wow, what the hell was that watch? Seriously. What on earth was that game of football, chat? What a dead game. I mean, seriously, what was that? What a dead game of football. It's done. What the heck was that? What on earth did we just watch, chat? What on earth did we just watch? Alright, boys. Thank you for joining the live, the watch along. I'll be back at some point again in the near future doing these on YouTube. I'm going to now record my match reaction, so make sure you keep refreshing the YouTube. Hopefully it will be out very, very soon. And yeah, make sure you join the Sports Fun League. Link is in the description as always. Thank you for joining, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of the World Cup. And I'll be back soon with another game for a watch along. But the video will be out very shortly.